Trump has committed yet another impeachable offense. Say what you want about who I'm quoting. The president's disastrous decision to bomb Iran without authorization is a grave violation of the Constitution and congressional war powers. AOC. Ask yourself this: what made old Donnie Boy decide to rush his decision? White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said Thursday that Trump planned to make this decision on the strikes within 2 weeks. Instead, he struck just 2 days later. Why? I mean, do y'all not remember that one of Trump's biggest campaign slogans was "No new wars, no more wars"? Trump claimed success after bombing key Iran nuclear sites. After hitting Iran's most heavily fortified nuclear installation, President Trump warned of more strikes if peace does not come quickly. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Let me remind you all that this nuclear enrichment capacity only started because of Trump's withdrawal from the Iranian nuclear deal. He doesn't get to play hero after the enrichment of Iran's nuclear powerhouses happened because of his withdrawal 7 years ago. This is his fault. This happened because of him, and now he's trying to claim to be the hero. Like make it make sense. May 8th, 2018, withdrawal from the Iranian nuclear deal, unraveling the signature foreign policy achievement of his predecessor, Barack Obama, isolating the United States from its Western allies and sowing uncertainty before a risky nuclear negotiation with North Korea. Okay. But here's the kicker. This wasn't even the first time this happened. 20 years ago today, then President George W. Bush announced that the United States would withdraw from the Anti-Ballistic Missile ABM Treaty. This cornerstone of the Cold War arms control regime, signed in 1972, sought to cap the arms race by limiting homeland missile defenses, thus reducing pressures on the superpowers to build more nuclear weapons. Bush, however, claimed that the treaty had outlived its purpose since the hostility that once led both our countries to keep thousands of nuclear weapons on hair trigger alert had died alongside the Soviet Union. Instead, 3 months after September 11th, he argued that the treaty was hindering the United States from protecting itself against terrorists and rogue states. And to piece it all together, guess what happened after Trump withdrew from the Iranian nuclear deal? In 2018, Russian President Vladimir Putin gleefully unveiled a range of new developmental nuclear delivery systems: an intercontinental hypersonic glider, a nuclear-powered cruise missile, and a nuclear-powered torpedo that he stated were a response to the demise of the ABM Treaty. History appears to back him up. The glider, which has now been deployed, was first tested in about 2004, just 2 years after the U.S. withdrawal from the ABM took place. I came with the facts, I came with the sources, I came with all the information to prove that Trump went entirely against his campaign promises of no new wars, and what he did was an impeachable offense and unconstitutional. That's it.